Hey guys, happy Wednesday. It is a Wellness Wednesday, so I will be focusing in on health and wellness. And I want to hear from you. Are you tuning in right now live? If so, drop a 1 in the comments and let me know where you're tuning in from. If you check this out later today, tomorrow, put a 2 and replay in the comments, and also let me know where you're tuning in from. So today I want to have an empowered message for you regarding your health. You might find that you're really good at coming up with reasons why you can't do something regarding your health, but I'm here to tell you that there is so much you can do when it comes to upgrading your health and your life. And one of the important places to start looking is related to this. So health really starts and ends at the tip of this thing. So have you been looking at what you eat every day? I would also say think about a straw or a cup as well, because what you drink every day also makes a big impact on your health and how you're feeling. One of my biggest insights from my 7 years of chronic digestive issues, low energy, was what I was putting on this fork made the difference of whether or not I was going to be needing a nap, whether or not I was feeling aches and pains later, but I didn't realize exactly what triggers I was experiencing until I had a better idea of the specific foods, specific triggers. But I want you to just think about the power of your fork and what you're putting in your mouth every single day. How many times do you eat per day? That is powerful. So if you're eating breakfast, lunch, dinner, for example, what are you putting on this thing? That's going directly in your body, and what you're putting in your body is what's making up your cells, what's going to make up, whether or not you're having optimal health or not. So, hey Laura, good to see you. So I'm talking about the power of our fork, the power of what we eat every day. So powerful. Something I wanted to also remind you of, I do see a lot of times people, with good intentions, doing a lot of like physical exercise. So they may come to me saying, I don't understand. I don't get it. I'm working out all the time, but I just can't seem to lose weight, or I'm not feeling well and I don't understand. I'm exercising, I'm doing the things maybe their doctor has generally told them to do, and they're still feeling crappy. And so I want to remind you that you cannot exercise your way out of a poor diet. And, diet gets a bad connotation. When people think of diet, often we think, oh no, I can't have this, I can't have that, right? But there are so many delicious, healthy foods you can eat. And that's what I help my clients to do, is to realize what is truly healthy, what is most nourishing, most energy giving to them and their unique body, and looking at swaps. Maybe there's foods that you're eating that are pretty crappy, and maybe you know that they're crappy, but you really are desiring a similar taste, and so you just need some support with understanding what would be some healthier swaps that you could do to achieve a similar taste, similar feeling when you eat that particular food. So that was just another reminder, was that you cannot exercise your way out of a crappy diet. You might also want to insert something else in the blank. Sometimes, people will do maybe not exercising, but maybe you're trying some other strategies to try to compensate for eating whatever you want, even though you know that what you're eating is not good for you. What a lot of people I find are missing is support and accountability to keep with their wellness goals. And that's exactly what a health coach like me is here to do, is to provide encouragement, support. But a big part of my coaching for Upgrade Your Life Health Coaching is educating. we are always learning and growing, and there's a lot to learn and to know about health these days. It used to be perhaps that health was a bit more straightforward, but now there are things that are more hidden and subtle, and like, for example, reading ingredients on food labels. Some words you may not even be able to pronounce. They get very crafty at making the ingredients harder to identify. So it's important to just have some support in terms of navigating those sneaky hidden things that can sometimes be ever changing and evolving, even on just our ingredient labels on food, for example. So just a quick summary, two things that I wanted to leave you with today is that you have so much power over your health, and it starts and ends with this fork, with what you're putting in your mouth every day. Number two, you can't exercise your way out of a crappy diet or any other type of strategy you're using. That will not be enough to compensate for putting crap food in your body 3 times, let's say, for example, 3 times a day. And I wanted to encourage you to consider, what are your wellness goals? If you haven't stopped to consider what your goals are, maybe it's that you want to eat better, and maybe you aren't eating enough. Maybe you skip meals because you feel like you're so busy. That's something I dealt with in the past. And I know, looking back now, that was incredibly unhealthy for me. Nothing is more important than nourishing yourself, but often we get busy and we start prioritizing everything else above our health, but that will catch up to you. I want you to consider if you could pick just one wellness goal to focus on for the remainder of this week, going into November. Put in the comments what you want to work on, or you could direct message me what goal you would like to focus in on. And also, I wanted to remind you too, I think you probably know, but we just have about 2 more months left in 2022. And I would encourage you to get a kickstart on your wellness goals and not wait until 2023, just because everybody else might wait till 2023 for the New Year's resolution kind of kickoff. And props to anyone who is already starting their wellness goals, not waiting for a particular date or particular year. And I do have some availability for wellness consults in November and also in December. I do anticipate things getting busier as we approach the new year, because people tend to wait. And so it would be better to schedule with me now if you are committed and invested in improving your health. And I like to encourage people to think about, what good is anything, insert anything. What good is anything else if you don't have your health? When I had chronic health problems, I remember clearly going on a vacation, one of the most beautiful places I had ever been. And it was okay. It was just so, because my body was not feeling good. And even in the most relaxing place, beautiful location, it didn't matter how beautiful it was. I was bringing an unhealthy, chronically ill body to that vacation. So it's important, anyone who has lost their health, so to speak, or have been dealing with very chronic health problems, knows that sometimes the thing you want the most when you're dealing with that is to have your health back again, so that you can fully live life and fully enjoy life and be the best version of yourself possible. Thank you for tuning in. If you know someone who's struggling with their health, feeling frustrated, not sure where to get help, maybe they've tried kind of the conventional, traditional route, going to various doctors, getting prescriptions, maybe being told that surgery is the only option, but they are not wanting to do that, or they have not found that to be successful. Please let them know about me, Emily Katzaman, and Upgrade Your Life Health Coaching. I have been there. I have been stuck in that hamster wheel of going from doctor to doctor, not getting answers, barely even getting a diagnosis, and just feeling even more frustrated and burnt out. And also, I dealt with a lot of financial challenges as a result of going to multiple people and not getting answers for 7+ years. So the strain can be immense if you get caught up in that hamster wheel, so to speak. So please share this with anyone you know who is in need of help. And I would love to see if there's a way I could support them in their health journey. And just wishing you the best health. Let me know how I can be of service. Have a great week, guys, and look forward to hearing about your wellness goals. See ya.